Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. A fresh breeze has begun to blow through the mountains surrounding Hope Valley, as if the town itself is preparing to welcome another chapter in its enduring story. When Calls the Heart Season 13 is no longer a distant dream. It's becoming a reality, quietly, soulfully, and with a kind of grace only this beloved series knows how to deliver. While fans are still drying their tears from the emotional farewell in Season 12, behind the scenes, the cast and crew have already begun laying the tracks for the next heart-tugging journey. This isn't just another season. This is a rebirth, and the first signs are already blossoming. Elizabeth and Nathan love beyond location when Season 12 ended. Viewers were left in a state of bittersweet reflection. Elizabeth and Nathan, a couple many believed destiny had long delayed, finally chose each other. But just as they started writing their new chapter, life turned the page in a surprising direction. Little Jack's health forced the family to leave Hope Valley and move to Cape Fullerton for better care. The move was more than geographical. Signaled emotional expansion. Elizabeth is no longer just the school teacher in the valley. She's now a woman making bold choices as a mother and partner. And Nathan, ever loyal and unwavering, chose not to be left behind. In Season 13, their story won't revolve around whether they love each other. It will focus on how they love each other amid uncertainty, distance from their roots, and the everyday reality of parenting a child with a medical condition. They are in uncharted waters, and fans are about to see them rise and fall together. Not with melodrama, but with the quiet dignity and strength WCTH has become famous for. Allie grows. The bold blossoming of a young woman. One of the most anticipated storylines of Season 13 centers around Allie. Once the spirited child who tested Nathan's patience, Allie has now stepped into adolescence with grace, curiosity, and a heart full of questions. Her new life in Cape Fullerton is expected to challenge her sense of identity. Will she return to Hope Valley to finish her education under Rosemary and Joseph's guidance? Or will she forge her own way in a new town with new friends? Romance could knock at her door. Academic struggles might come. But one thing is certain, Allie will have her own voice this season, and viewers will witness her transformation from a supporting character to a soul-searching young woman taking center stage. Back in the valley, hope remains, though Elizabeth, Nathan, and Allie have temporarily relocated. Hope Valley itself remains alive, brimming with stories that refuse to be silenced. Rosemary and Lee Coulter are adjusting to life as parents while managing the valley voice. The newspaper may take on a bigger role in Season 13, becoming the heartbeat of the town's changing culture. Their daughter, Goldie, now walking and talking, adds color and laughter to every scene she graces. But the Coulters might face their biggest editorial decision yet. How much truth is too much truth in a small town? Meanwhile, Florence and Ned are rediscovering joy in their marriage. They've started a small tea garden behind the Mercantile, where townsfolk gather not only for chamomile, but for comfort. These quiet scenes, often overlooked, are the moments that define the heart of Hope Valley, gentle and full of grace. Lucas. In the shadows, a man rebuilding himself, Lucas Bouchard, has vanished into near silence since the election. Once the confident saloon owner and governor hopeful, he now seems like a ghost of his former self. Season 13 could see a stunning reinvention. Is he still in touch with Elizabeth? Has he found peace? Will he return, not to reclaim love, but to rediscover his purpose? Whispers suggest he may open a school for orphaned boys or travel abroad, but don't count him out. Lucas is a phoenix, and Season 13 may be the season he finally finds his true wings. May Sue and Faith, women of modern strength. Faith Carter remains the Valley's most trusted medical professional. With Elizabeth gone, she steps into a more maternal role, not just tending to ailments but nurturing hearts. Her bond with Molly and Fiona deepens as they discuss the challenges of being unmarried. In a town that thrives on romance, May Sue continues to serve tea and wisdom. But she's not just a shop owner, she's a mystery slowly unraveling. Season 13 could peel back layers of her past, revealing roots deeper and older than anyone guessed. She might find herself mentoring Allie from afar, or joining Faith in starting a women's leadership circle in Hope Valley. Bill and Henry. Redemption and legacy judge Bill Avery is no longer just a lawman. He's becoming a statesman, and perhaps even a philosopher. Time and illness humbled him. Now he's teaching ethics to the young and offering mentorship to Joseph's son, Angela's brother. His arc in season 13 will reflect that age doesn't mean irrelevance, it means responsibility. Henry Gowen, always the complicated soul, has withdrawn into the mountains, living in a cabin he built with his own hands. But Hope Valley isn't finished with him. Neither is Abigail. Rumors swirl that she may return to help him face one last ghost from his past. Viewers may finally learn what happened to Henry's family. A storyline long teased but never told. Minnie and Joseph. Canfield, rooted in faith, the Canfield family continues to bring depth and purpose to the town. With Elizabeth gone, Minnie steps in as acting school supervisor. She's hesitant but strong. Joseph, meanwhile, is exploring faith in action, helping young men find work, encouraging spiritual healing, and planting an orchard that could become symbolic of rebirth. Angela, though blind, continues to excel in music. A traveling pianist is expected to arrive in Hope Valley, offering her a chance to study under a mentor, but at the cost of leaving home. Will her family let her go? Season 13 could become her most defining chapter yet. A baby boom. Hope Valley hasn't seen many infants since little Jack was born. But that might change. Rumors hint that Fiona and Mike Hickam, who've quietly been courting, may tie the knot early in season 13. A mid-season pregnancy could follow, bringing both joy and complications. Florence, ever the organizer, might start a new baby registry group, and even turn her tea garden into a birthing spa. Comedic relief is on the way, with scenes filled with knitting, name debates, and much unsolicited advice from Molly and Ned. New arrivals and unfamiliar faces. Every new season brings strangers to town, and season 13 will be no exception. An Irish schoolteacher named Mr. Connell is said to arrive in Hope Valley to help Minnie. He's young, soft-spoken, and harbors a secret, perhaps a lost family member once connected to the town. A traveling troupe of artists will briefly visit, performing shadow puppet plays and musical operettas. Their leader, Miss Beatrix, may bring flair and unexpected charm, challenging Rosemary's claim as Hope Valley's cultural queen. A mysterious widow, tall, quiet, grieving, may also appear mid-season. No one knows her name, but Henry does, and her arrival could change his life forever. The return of Charlotte Thornton, though nothing is confirmed. Speculation among fans and subtle hints dropped in behind-the-scenes photos suggest that Elizabeth's mother, Charlotte Thornton, may return. This could signal deep emotional reflection as Elizabeth navigates motherhood, marriage, and memories. A mother-daughter reconciliation paired with Charlotte bonding with Nathan and little Jack would deliver the kind of emotional depth that makes WCTH not just a series, but a sanctuary. Thematic focus. What season 13 is truly about. If season 12 was about choice, then season 13 is about consequences and courage. It will ask the big questions. Can love thrive without the safety of home? Does family end where geography begins? How do people find their place when the people they relied on leave? And most importantly, what does it mean to come home when home itself is changing? Production secrets and set life filming quietly began in late June 2025 under strict privacy. The town set in British Columbia has been buzzing with activity. The schoolhouse got a fresh coat of paint. The saloon has been converted to a temporary library. Rosemary's newspaper office has been redesigned with a new press system. Insiders say there's more on location filming this season, especially in forested mountain scenes and riverside family moments. More than ever, WCTH is aiming for realism and emotional resonance. Final thoughts. What lies beyond the horizon Hope Valley has never been about fireworks. It's been about candles, steady, flickering, quietly lighting the way. And in season 13, that light is expanding beyond borders, with new love blooming. Old wounds healing and families growing both in number and in heart. This season promises to be one of the most transformative in the show's history. Fans may cry, cheer, and reminisce, but above all, they will feel. And in a world that changes too fast, that's the kind of storytelling that matters.